posting. Hey, everybody. We're live. Push the sun through and don't let the mood intrude. Let the rays hit like the nude. No words here. Hey, guys. No worries here. Is the door closed? What up, Alex? How you doing, bud? All right, we're gonna have a good sesh here, guys. Everything seems to be going okay. Hey, Mark, how you doing, bud? All right, we got some water here. We got some dabs here. We're going to be kicking off this day a little differently. We're going to get, well, not too much differently, pretty much the same thing. We're going to get our dab on, get our game on. Yesterday, I had a little issue at the store. It took me about 30-some minutes, way too long. Felt bad, left dank on here, so I apologize. But yeah, the store just was taking forever. I got some butane and shit. We're going to be doing it a little differently, guys. We're going to get high, get faded, and then we're going to also maybe mix it up. We're going to have some like IRL. We're going to be hitting out about. I'm going to be trying to hit the gym a little bit more and stuff like that. And I'll try to keep the stream going. In order to do that, I'm going to be doing some live videos. Hell yeah. Trendy Nays live. Damn, we got to get him on. All right, guys, let's do some dabs. I got some butane finally. I didn't switch out my rig yet. I'm going to switch out my rig here for you guys. How about that? Any guys, any preference what rig you want me to grab? I don't know. I might surprise you. Synergy it is. Not too bad. Where is my lighter? Let me grab a lighter. Death Star, cherry pie. All right, guys, drive by. We got the synergy out here. We got some dabs here. We're dabbing the Romulan still. Let's see here. Do we got the close-up cam rocking and rolling? So yeah, we got the Romulan here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the Romulan. And then we got some hardcore. And we got the Sidmans. All right, guys. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to. I try to get. I honestly, they had some shatter at the shop. I forget the company's name that did this shatter, but it looks really CRC'd out, and I don't like it when it has a whole bunch of CRC. Man, I gotta shave. Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of CRC and shit in it. All right, guys. This company, all they do is CRC. You can tell every single product they make is just white. Ugh, Darth Blaze. I apologize again to Dank. Shouldn't have left him hanging. I thought I was only gone like 5 fucking minutes. Pain in my ass sometimes. You know, I couldn't imagine having a store and you're supposed to be open and you open like hours after you're supposed to be open. Like, I know they own it and all, but that's just not a good way to run a shop. All right, Deb time. Again, we pulled out the Synergy here. Let me move this one chat window over. There we go. We got the Synergy over here. We got some dabbing the Romulan or Romulan. The girl at the shop pronounced it Romulan, so I will always pronounce it Romulan. Got the butane, got the dabs, got a game on. Get your nails out, leaderboard, short shines, ribbons, turn on your vaporizers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do. We're doing water today, guys. We're going to get high and hydrated. We're also going to be hitting the gym up. I'm going to be trying to figure out when to go to the gym, when it's best. I don't want to have a whole bunch of people watching me, and I sure as hell ain't going to be a gym guy, so I'll be chit-chatting with you. Don't think I'm going to be on there giving you guys any tips or techniques or anything, but it'll just be for me. I don't need any tips or techniques either. I suck, but I'll be getting back at it. The whole point is get to the gym. That's the whole point. Get to the gym. I'm going to try to add a little bit of cardio, mostly weight training, and try to watch what I eat and stuff. Get some of this weight dropped off, guys. So that is the goal. I think having you guys there with me to talk and chit chat and shit will be cool. Also, we can end it on like the hot tub, and then we could probably head off to the back to the room to get faded. I might even start taking my DabX rig around. That's the other thing I was thinking of doing. Just taking my DabX rig, walking around, dabbing. All right, everybody, get your nails out. Later, short joints, ribbons. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. Whatever you want to do, guys. I'm gonna get my golf on until Dank gets on here. I owe him an apology. All right, everybody. At least he went off. I was almost going to kick him off, to be honest with you. I felt so bad. I was at the place and the shop wasn't open. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. I almost just jumped online and kicked him off because I felt bad for him waiting. But then I kept telling myself, oh, they'll be here. They'll be here. They'll be here. And the dude never showed. All right, everybody, get your nails hot. Later, bowl, short joints, ribbons. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. Whatever you want to do, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up. All right, guys, here we go. First dab in the Synergy. Right on 710, yeah. Good time for the first dab of the day.
Let's get down to the first.
Yeah, I know. Ooh. Hit a couple shots to get another dab on. It sucks we lost tinfoil when I started golfing, and we lost Justin because his mic and shit was all fucked up.
This one sets the tone for the round today. That's nicely done.
I thought Tin could have been our announcer. Ooh.
Right by the hole. Putting for birdie. And he's down. Three.
Look from both sides. This is the right to lefter.
Gee, talking out of the gates.
Look at that birdie.
All right, dab time.
18 under par.
Ooh. Still got my 20% off next purchase. I'm gonna make sure I use that good. I'm gonna get like a lot of shit. Well, I guess I can only get 8 grams. But still. Oh, did you, Mark? You know, I'm worried about that because that happened to me with Red Dead Redemption 2. My buddy was playing it, and I was like, oh, he's making it seem so fun. He's getting high. He's in like the Wild West, even though I don't really like Wild West shows. I watched Westworld or whatever. That was pretty good. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy Red Dead Redemption either. I do love Hogwarts. So I mean, I don't know. It's like one of those. I feel like I would. I don't know. I don't even know if I could stream Hogwarts. I probably could, but it's just like I feel like that's one I'd have to get just incredibly faded to watch that one, to play it, and then I'd probably have to like just like zone out and try to be myself. I don't know.
Players on other side of the golf course making some noise. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
That sucks.
Checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot.
Oh, you know what TV show I'm thinking of getting into, Mark and David? I know we always talk about TV shows. Is Twisted Metal.
Just building upon his advantage.
Yeah. I guess I could swoop it for like $19, or like you said, I could get the plus or whatever. It's probably worth it. I just got to remember to check and play different games. You know what I mean, Mark? I mean, now that I'm streaming and shit and I got you guys are always requesting different games. It might be more fun, you know? But I mean, back when I was like just not doing any of this, I would just play like Call of Duty over and over and over. Good morning, Toonskis. Hell yeah. Damn, you missed almost a hole in one. I'm glad I fucking didn't make it. I would have been furious. I forgot to click it over.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
3 under after 3. I think that's due for a dab. Still dabbing the Romulan, like I said, guys. We got a whole bunch of others we'll be opening up as I run out. We've been doing Romulan a lot, so I might bust out the hardcore next. We're going to be saving the 1 sin mints for the final 3. So the final 3 will be those. So we'll go Sin Mints, Hardcore, Romulan, and then these two will be the next two I dab. And then we'll be down to the final three for the final countdown. But yeah, oh, the show I was thinking of is Twisted Metal. Have you guys ever seen it? Anybody watched it? I think it's on Peacock. I got all the channels. I got to talk to Justin. Justin says he's got a way for me to get all the channels. I can't wait to hear it. Let's check that out. I don't even see. Did I see Justin yesterday? I don't know. I think he was drinking a lot the day before. Both Justins actually were. I was talking about fart session though. All right, everybody, get your nails out. Load your bowl, George, bunch. Turn on your vaporizers. Yeah, I know. You know, there is some shit I watch on Peacock. I watch Traders, I believe, is on Peacock. If you guys like a good reality show, Traders, I believe, is on Peacock. I have Peacock and Paramount. I get them both confused, but I'm pretty sure that was on Peacock. And I think there is Let's Make a Deal Islands on Peacock. That's pretty good. There's a couple good things on Peacock I watch. I forget them all. All right, everybody, get your nails hot. Again, we pulled out a new rig here. We got the dirty Geodome back there. Yeah, I know, Mark. That's why get on my Discord, Mark. Justin has a website that has all the streaming services, and you can throw them to your TV. And he says it's legal for us to watch. It's just illegal for them to stream it. So it's not on our end, supposedly. So, but yeah, I'm the same way. I have way too many fucking streaming services now. I got Peacock, Paramount, Disney, Max, Netflix, Prime, and I'm probably missing something. All right, everybody, get your nails out, load your ball, short, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I know. All right, well, you get on there, because he was like, he watches everything. He goes, and that's kind of cool, because there's some shows on some streaming services, like I want to watch some Apple TV shows, and I don't have Apple, which is ironic considering everything I have is an Apple. But just watch like one TV show off of it. It'd be nice. He says if you have smart TVs, which all my TVs are smart TVs, I can just throw it to the TV, which is nice. So I can just have it on my phone, throw it to the TV. So I'm going to probably check into that for sure. So I'm sure he's on. Yeah, I know they do. And I never get to watch a lot of them, which is crazy. And again, everything I have is Apple. I've got a $4,500 Mac here, my 16 plus iPhone. My wife has an iPhone. My kid has an iPhone. I know I should, but I forget. There was a couple shows I wanted to watch on there, and I forget what they were now. There was a futuristic one, I think. I ended up watching it. I think it was a TV show or movie where they were like AI robots or something. I remember they did an ad for it at like the Super Bowl or something where all the people had their little hats on looking like robots. And I don't know if I've ever saw that one, but it looked good. Oh, there you go. Well, shit, I should have hit you up. Get some discounts. It still was funny when I went to, Best Buy to get my computer. He goes, yeah, we're sold out of almost all of them because it was right before Christmas. And I go, but I want this one. He goes, oh, that's the most expensive one. I think we got a couple of those. He goes, we're sold out of the cheap mid ones. I was like, I don't want any of those. All right, load your bowl, short, turn on your vaporizers, pour beers, pour shots, get your dabs ready. Let's go.
Is it a placebo or is it my libido that's low? I don't wanna go outside. Maybe you can open the door for me. Baby, can you open the door for me? Maybe you can open the door for me, for me, for me.
I'll check it out. All right, guys, let me go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. get some more game on today. Like I said, I'm going to be hitting the gym. We'll be doing some live and shit. So we got a lot of stuff planned. What up, No Mids? How you guys doing? Good morning. Yeah, we're doing some high and hydrated today. We got a lot of water here. Again, we're going to be getting our game on. I'm going to be actually doing some little IRL type stuff. I'll be walking around. I'm going to hit the gym, hit the pool and shit later.
Nicely done.
Get our dab on.
Now let's take a look at Max Homer from
Live
earlier
YouTube,
today.
Twitch, and Kick. We also got Nick420CA if you want to game with me, guys.
Let's get back to it, shall we? From around 100.
All right, let's stick it in the hole. This one. Bounce it right in. Ready? Say, get in the hole.
Club up.
Oh, that was
Be a
horrible.
great up and down. Well, this looks pretty handy.
Oosh.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one.
Well, that sucked. Not a good hole.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. To par 4, the 5th hole.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and
All right,
right
I'll be
that
right back,
must
guys.
avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
What up? Sorry, I'm back. Morning's a little busy. Sometimes I might starting. I'm like closer to 8 maybe. All right. I get a little busy in the morning. Let's see here. Discord. Wait. Huh. Did Discord change? How do I get it? How do I add that invite? Where did that go? That sucks. Search. Copy link. Request not allowed on the platform. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what's up with Discord. Now I'm kind of confused. I'll talk to Colombian about it. How you doing? How you doing, Big Perm? All right. Doing a little golf here, a little wake and bake, kind of busy in the morning. I'm going to be doing some high and hydration. I should do a dab here. I'll do a dab here real quick. But yeah, we're just getting high and hydrated. We're also going to be hitting the gym, hitting the pool and stuff. We'll do some IRLs and stuff. I'm going to make sure I get my headphones charged. Sorry to dank yesterday. I had to bounce. Like that fucking shop never was open when it's supposed to be. Had to get some butane. Finally got it. All right, let's see here. We got the close-up cam in effect. Boop. So this is the Romulan I'm smoking on. And we got a few more Romulans. These are hot. These are hardcores. And this one is the Sin Mints. All right, everybody. Get your water poured, beers, whatever. Load your bowl, short joints, short buns. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your emails ready. Whatever you want to do, guys. Good morning. The birds are chirping. The day is young. Oh, I got to add some more butane. Thank God I got some. All right. Got it going, guys. Pulled out the Synergy rig for this one. This is my favorite daily driver rig by Earl Jr. Shido, I think, is officially moved. So he's going to be in a new place. So I definitely got to check that out. I'm excited to check it out. We'll shoot a vid next time I get over there. Shido's now probably going extra hardcore on the coffee. So he's going to be doing sessions on the weekend. He's going to be pretty busy because I know he needs to make up a little extra money because from what I hear, it's even a little more expensive than his last place, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But yeah, he had to move everything, including his grow tents, which I'm sure was a bitch. All right, everybody. Getting our golf game on, getting our dab on. Good morning, no mids. Mark, everybody. Cheers, guys. Big Perm, I see you. Look, here we go. Shout out to my boys Tall, Dark, and 90 for the music. Hey, Bubonic, what up? All right, I'm going to bounce this one in. Everybody say get in the hole. Damn it. Should have went right at it. Or
Let's
even
head
a
over
little
to the
past.
15th hole, shall we?
Fuck.
Here's Lydia Ko. Okay, let's get back to the action.
Yeah, who cares?
He's standing over his third shot.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I missed that.
Par putt on the table.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
Currently
That was
in
bullshit.
first position.
Bullshit.
And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's how you play it, guys. That's how you play it. This is a par 5. I'm coming in at it with a 9-iron.
That was a beauty.
Yeah.
12 feet to the cup coming up. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
That's a great
Perfect,
putt for an
perfect,
eagle.
perfect.
Absolutely taking it to the field.
Taking it to the
Well, there's
field.
some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade. off
Crushed
that.
it.
Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Yeah, big perm. Easy
About
eagle on that
100
hole.
yards.
Chip, chip, chip.
This one is chewing fiber.
Beautiful shot.
Not too bad.
Really managed that well.
I was
in
hoping to be a
wind.
little better, to be honest with you.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys,
Talk to us,
we're checking
Goose.
in with Colin Morikawa
Goose
as
is
he
dead,
gets
baby.
Set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Birdie, birdie,
Now
birdie.
21 under for the tournament. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
And
Oh.
choosing the 8-iron here.
Oh, man.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, just missing the birdie there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Oh, well. That sucked. I thought I was going to release a little more. It really checked on that. I didn't think that club had the checking power.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that,
Check, 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 check.
aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Ooh, par 5.
It's
Let's
just
get
a
an eagle.
straight Par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
All right, this should be a good shot.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Oof.
almost went in.
That would have been crazy.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max
Double
Homa as
eagle.
he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Very, very good touch there. That is a bonus birdie, if you say the least. Well done.
All right, we need to make an eagle
Just
here.
about 8 feet left to the hole.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
How good was that putt?
Yeah, I got
After
my
that,
2 eagles.
sitting now 23 under.
Nice. Get my little bonus there.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to a overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his
So
surroundings.
get in the hole.
But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
And he holds another one, and he's building quite a sizable lead here. Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small.
Let's see what
massive
happens.
shelf, top left. If
That's
you
a
get
tough
it up
pin
there,
placement.
happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
That's
That was a
well
good
played.
shot.
Pin high. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
He's on fire.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest
Doing good
tee
over
shots
here on
players
kick.
will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
In the hole. Say, get in the hole.
Stock shot, the fade, isn't it?
Everything was perfect.
Ooh.
Oh, no backswing. Huh.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
This looks good. Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
He's on fire.
And now that finds him in first place.
11 birdies are better in a single round. We need 2 more.
This hole is a par 5.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right.
Holy
and
shit,
then you
this
got
is a long
nearly
green.
impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make
Hey, I
anywhere
got-
from 3 to 7.
Got on 2 at least. That's a long
Sitting up
putt.
here with a very long putt.
Holy
Any stand there?
schmoes.
You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Wow.
And this putt is from scorecard.
That was diabolical.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, that just kills you. 3 putting for par. And
That was
will ensure
embarrassing.
He remains in first place. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
What's a tie spinner? Interesting. Don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Give me the old tie spinner.
And a good look at a birdie here.
Looking better.
All right, got it.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend
I
his
need one
lead.
more birdie.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Welcome to the par 4, 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out
All right,
there.
this will be easy.
This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Interesting. Always hate when they say that.
This one's going right at the pin here. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
He sits in first position. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
This is underrated difficult. The
Holy
green
shit.
is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left.
The long
If you
hole.
find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
Just 6 feet between
All
here and the
right,
hole.
this should do it. This should be my 11 birdies for the round.
Look at him just surging ahead
Let's show
at
it,
the top
show
of the
it,
leaderboard.
show it.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole.
Oh, I thought that was...
Next
yeah.
up is this
Did the-
two-shot hole.
I'm so
Move
confused.
this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really
I guess maybe I got to
enhances
finish the
beauty,
hole.
But also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the
All right, we only got a
on the
couple
right
more. We'll play
is
some
really
speed
no
golf
good.
here to get this
From
in.
there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Lining up the birdie putt here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up
Crushed
at the top
it.
of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah,
Gotta go for
this
it.
is lovely. From there, that was heroic.
John, have you got a read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
That's tracking.
And with an eagle. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys. Destroying the field.
Oh, what a
Oh,
performance,
yeah.
Rich. Absolutely
Got another
dominating
course
performance.
record.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player
Hell
produces
yeah.
tomorrow.
Give me some points.
Well, that was a thrilling.
Hey, Columbia, what up?
Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hardworking folks at 2K.
You know, I was trying to figure out the Discord, the invite on the Discord. I couldn't, so I just had to copy it. In Discord, that invite section seemed to change or something. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. I figured you might know. Playing a little golf here. Wake and bake, getting the day going. All right. Did we get... Oh, we got some points, too. Nice. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. I went to it and it was like totally different. I don't know. What do we got here? Let's see what our golf clubs do. Can they do anything? Maybe we'll check. Oh, I need gold. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Thank you, bud. All right. Where should I put this? There we go. Sweet. Did that do anything for my clubs? Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the only one I can do. All right. Well, I guess I'll eventually get there. Sucks. This bag almost looks like my real golf bag. Sorry, I was wondering, why does it keep saying golf bag? I don't know. Let's see, we got any new outfits. Yeah, they don't have a hat as cool as this one. That's kind of cool, but it ain't that cool. Accessory. Nope. All right. This is me, an 87. Not too bad. We're gonna fucking get this up to 1,000. Oh, that's crazy. I know. That hat is my tie-dye. If they had a tie-dye, I'd put a tie-dye on them. All right, we're getting there, guys. Look at the tees, though. I maxed my tees out. This is going to be crazy. All right. Dank don't know what he's in for next. All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right, who's ready to get high? All right, guys, let's get faded, guys. We got some Romulan here, rocking and rolling, enjoying it. This shit is pretty fucking fire. We also got a whole bunch more we'll be opening up, and we also got the Geodome here, so. And getting our wake and bake going, we got some of our Dr. Pepper Zero. Oh, yeah. I almost busted out some yerba mate. Where's Taylor? Taylor should be here on his lunch break soon. Or her lunch break after her practice. Hey, Toonski, how you doing, bud? Let's get our dab on, guys. Everybody's gone. I'm all alone. Like I said, it's usually better for me to start at about 8. I get a little busy in the morning and shit. But now I got nothing else to do. So we're going to get high, get faded. I already kicked up my guys' attributes over here on the golf thing. We got all title lists set, ready to rock and roll. Nick, I'm a powerhouse. Level 87 overall, level 49. All right, dab time. Excuse me. All right, what day is it? Today is Thursday, April 24th, guys. You know what? Coming back after all that, I feel like I fucking want to go back on another vacation. The first week coming back, a lot of catching up. But like I said, I'm going to be doing some different shit because I got to get out more. I got to get some, get the gym and shit. I want to keep the lives going. It's going to suck because I ain't going to be able to go live on Twitch and Kick always unless I drag my computer all around. But we'll be going live also on YouTube, doing some IRLs kind of around the place. I'm going to be hitting the gym, hitting the pool and shit. And then when I'm back here, we can be able to do live on all the other streaming services. I'm going to be talking to Justin, a.k.a. 69 Fart Session. We're going to be kind of working on getting the chat dialed in. That way, you guys, it's going to be a little bit easier to see it. Maybe even have some voices and sounds coming up. So that's going to be cool too. But yeah, a lot's going to be coming on with this channel as we get going, guys. A lot less drinking unless we get some donations because I'm going to be trying to drop some weight. So pretty much, unless there's a special occasion or something or we get some donations, it's going to be mainly water dab rings for me. But that doesn't mean you guys don't have to do anything you want. Darth Blaze, I see you. All right, everybody, let's get high, get faded, get hydrated. You know how it is. High, faded, and hydrated. All right, guys. Again, we're dabbing that Romulan here, enjoying the day. Beautiful day. It's actually kind of overcast, but you know it is by the beach in SoCal. This is a marine layer. Probably here in a few hours. It'll be burned off. The sun will be shining. The marine layer comes in, if you guys don't know, if you guys ain't from like a coastal city, it comes in out of the ocean. And it's a big line of clouds. And then as the day warms up, it just kind of moves back out over the ocean. And the day comes sunny. So depending on where you are, you get a bigger or better or worse marine layer or easier. When I lived in Long Beach, that's a south-facing beach. So due to that, you didn't see the marine layer as much because it's facing south as opposed to facing west. If you have a west-facing beach, you're going to see deal with that marine layer a little more. All right, loaded ball, short jump, trouble, turn on your vaporize, support beer, support shots. Here we go, guys. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel bad. Yesterday we get Dank on here and I fucking leave him. He usually doesn't even come on all the time, so we got to get him on more often. Not when I'm fucking faded. I was having a little too much fun partying yesterday. All right. Where do we go? I like this jazz music. There we go. So I had a 17 under the first round. Our messages. Let's see what we got here. Nice game out there. Can't believe you beat me. Don't get too comfortable, though. I'm taking you down next time, says Tom Kim. I read it. Oh, I've got a small gift to remember this match. I appreciate it. Oh, he gave me a woman's shirt. Oh, there we go, man. Oh, gave me some followers, too. So I got to read the messages. Got to read the messages. Everything looking good. Wait. Oh, these are the only ones I could sign. Huh. I don't want to sign. Defeated. All right. All right. Yeah. Gonna see if that driving thing helps any, even though I'm always crushing my drives. Oh, so good. And Dr. Pepper Zero. It's hard to beat that one.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And what a stunning setting we have for the third round of the Farmers Insurance Open right here in La Jolla, California and Torrey Pines. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Rich, this player has been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Oh, man, I did good.
Looks like a pretty straightforward five-footer to me. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good, opening the first.
That's always nice. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Dab, dab. Birdie, dab, birdie, dab. Yeah, birdie, dab. Dab, birdie, dab. Birdie, dab, birdie. Birdie, dab, birdie. We dabbing. We dabbing. You know what I don't understand? I don't know. This camera's okay, I guess. We get the frames per second. I don't know if it's as clean as my other camera was. I don't know. The other camera problem is I don't always get my frames per second going on it. Anyway, all right, let's get a dab on. Get your nails out, load your bowl, short joints, rub ons, turn on your vaporizers, pour shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do, guys. It is dab time. We're doing some 2K25 PGA golf here. Yeah, bubonic. I see you. Yeah, exactly, Darth. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the time of year for Southern California. If we get rain, we usually get some rain. But like I said, I'll be walking around probably today. We'll try to get some IRL going. I should be like some of these streamers and just take my iPad with me everywhere, my Mac with me. And then I can stream on all the surfaces wherever I want. Now I'd have to think about that. I wonder how that would work. I'd use my Mac through. I wonder if I could get my headphones to link up with my Mac, probably. Because I'd have to think about that. Otherwise, I'd have to use my Mac mic, which wouldn't be cool. All right, everybody, get your nails highlighted, turn on your vaporizers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. You can tell I'm thinking, guys. When I get quiet, I get thinking, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my. I'm gonna have to add a separate thing for extra adapters, just so I can put. I'm gonna run more shit into my computer because I got all my holes are full. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I'm using all my holes on my Mac. My Mac's a little slut. She takes it. She takes it all. Shit. Anyway, get your nails out, lady bowl, short jumps for a bunch. Turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Whatever you like to do, guys. We're dabbing some water, getting hydrated. We're also drinking some Dr. Pepper Zero. This is actually my last glass of water. I'm gonna actually add some more water here. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah, you can tell I've been dabbing. The more I dab, the less I cough. The more I dab, the less I cough. There's the cough.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Ouch, that hurts.
Fuck
Alright,
you.
facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Watch we make it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently in first place.
Oh, that sucked.
At the third.
And they move this tee box up, and it's only a wedge because this thing gets really difficult.
I'm gonna get a little
Green
high.
actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Excuse me.
Going with the 7. This one's tracking. Shot. It's
Let
on.
cock magic be done by the professionals.
I just hit a hole in one. Oh my fucking God. That's my first hole in one, baby. Watch this again.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
First ace trophy.
Let's go to the
Wow.
4th.
That
It's a par
was
4.
I
wow.
love this hole. Just take it
Wow.
out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little
Wow.
baby
Hell
draw.
yeah,
And
buddy.
from
What a
there, you
time to
have
turn
probably
in.
the
I never
coolest
did that
green
before.
complexes, I think,
That's
on the golf
insanity.
course.
I got to do a
Really
dab for that
difficult
one.
to
Holy shit. I didn't think I could do that. That was a tough fucking hole. I was like, that was a long iron and they were, I mean, it was fucking short. I was just hoping to get on the fucking green. Holy shit. I got to get some more water. We're doing a water dab. Oh, man, that was fucking insanity. I'm glad I was on live. I don't usually golf when I'm not anyway, but still. That was crazy. Holy shit. All right. Whew. That was awesome. I'm glad you saw it. We had probably like 12 people that saw it, but we got 4 people over on Kick saw it. We also got some Twitch going. Woo! Holy shit. All right, I got to do a dab marine for that one, guys. Sorry. That one needs a dab marine. Get your nails out, loaded bowl, short jumps, rib bunch. Turn on your vaporizers, guys. Just hit a hole in one, baby. We're going to dab some of this Romulan here. When we run out, we'll pick a new one. Whew. Man, that got me excited. I can't believe I made that. God, that was a fucking hard hole in one. Hell yeah, that was fucking insane. That was a very, 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 very hard. I was hard to get on the green. I was putting it just in front of the green, and it was playing with like a long iron. Knew it was going to release. Man, I thought it was going to run off the back of the green. I can't believe I did that. That was awesome. All right, sorry. Whew. All right, everybody. Cheers to my very first hole in one on this 2K25 PGA. I should fucking change the title of this. Hey, Bubonic, you guys want to change my title over here on Kick? Say first hole in one on 2K25 PGA. I had myself to tell people. Yeah, thank you, man. Whew. I'm glad you said that was insane. Whew. Oh, whew, that wore me out. I'm sorry, I got excited. Got a little too excited on that one. All right, I need some more butane. Thank God I got some. I got my heart going. That's almost as good as a real hole in one, especially on that hole. Like I could see dropping them in if it's like a little shorter. That was a very tough hole with a tough green even to make. That was crazy. All right, here we go, guys. Let's heat it up again. Got some butane finally. That's the worst fucking butane. You got to get the higher X to get a bigger flame. This one doesn't give me the best flame. But anyway, it'll do. Get your nails hot, later, bowl, short jump, turn on your vaporizers. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. I remember back in 05, like Tiger Woods. That was always fun doing it, bud. I used to play Tiger Woods 05, 04, 99, Cyber Tiger. Cyber Tiger was cool. Whew, this one's a hard one to get a hole in one on, too. That was crazy. Yeah, it's live and recorded. You guys always go back and rewatch it. That's going to be sick. All right, I think I got it hot enough. Can't take this smile off my face, baby. I've been wanting a hole in one for so fucking long. I kept saying I was just going to stay at a hole and just keep hitting it. That's a hole in one on actual tournament. That's fun. One shot. That's all I need. One opportunity. One golf ball. One hole. All right, guys. Dabbing the Romulan. I put a big fatty on it since we fucking just got that hole in one. We got some water here. I wish I had some beer, but, you know, trying to drop some weight here. Doesn't matter if you guys do it. If I don't have it, you guys can make up for it for me. Get your nails hot, loaded bowl, short jump, bunch. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shot. That was a hole in one, guys. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Man. What a way to start this game. That was, what, only the third hole? Woo. That's a good way to go, baby. And did I win a car? No. That'd be cool. They put those cars on it. You get a car.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
What did I do yesterday?
That is a touch of class. This one's for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Yeah, buddy.
Face on early here,
That's
Luke.
how you do it.
And just keeping it in neutral.
Hey, yeah,
on the
that's all
leaderboard.
good. Thanks, bud. Thanks for coming on, dude. Yeah, buddy. At least you got to see that. Have a good day,
Teeing
man.
off here at the fifth.
Perfect timing.
This fairway
That's crazy.
cambers from left to
Still
right,
is
which
crazy.
helps a fade on this hole.
That dab was
However,
for you, bud. Have a good day.
don't Get too overzealous and pull it
I'll be
because that
doing some
fairway
more dabs
bunker
here in a
left,
second.
That sees a lot of action. Second shot is
Oh,
a
did I
green
just
that
bunker
pitches
it?
back toward you from back
Damn it.
to front. It's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Oh, well. Can't be perfect.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. This now, his third shot.
I hate this hole. Hey, what up? No, I haven't in a while. I used to do a lot of
For par here.
I worked for Extractor Depot and I did some consulting for like labs and shit. Then before that, I did some of my extra and background work. I haven't did anything in a little while.
That's a fighting effort.
You make some pretty
He
good
didn't
money
strive, but
doing the
managed to make a good
extracts and
score
shit,
regardless.
but
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right
but
there.
it's
And
a
still
pain
in
in
top
the
spot
ass.
after that hole.
So now I'm just kind of working on this. I'm trying to get the live and shit going, trying to get some money going through the
Nice
lives.
reprieve this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those
I
fairway
did
bunkers
both.
down the left-hand
I was
side,
an extra in
almost every
acting, and
player
before
will give
that,
it a
I
go and
did
two.
extracts.
This is a 3-tiered green.
So it was a lot of
The low
extras.
area over on the
Yeah, I did
left-hand
both.
side sees a lot of action.
Yeah, so I was an extra, and I was an acting extra, and I was sagging after for a while, and then I did extracts for labs. So we did mainly BHO, and I did big BHO machines and shit. If you want to get an extra in acting, they got places like Central Casting and Extra Management. That's where you would start. And it's a real simple process. So you just go there and they take your picture and you call an 800 number usually. Or if you pay a little extra, they can call you, like Extra Management will do. But Central Casting usually got to call them. It's only like $20 to get started. And if you fit the build, if you call them and it's like, hey, we need a white guy, 5'10", 165 with a 32-inch waist, then you go in. The problem is that's what they always wanted. It didn't matter the color usually, different. Sometimes they were picky. Honestly, they sometimes will say black or Asian or white, but usually I had to be about 5'10", about 165 with a 32-inch waist, which I'm not now. I've gained a little too much weight. But if I could get back down there, it'll work. Because what happens is a lot of the outfits they put you in, because I was a cop all the time, they always put me in cop outfits, was always that 32-inch waist and build. So the wardrobe had that for me at all times. So for most of the people, you want to be about that size range. It's not that you can't be in that, and the money's pretty good, better than you think, because every single day, not only you get paid hourly, but then after like 8 to 10 or 8 to 12, you get paid 8 to 10. I think you get time and a half, and then like 10 to 10 on, you get double time or something. Oh, no, you get way more than that. I don't know what they do nowadays. I would assume they're closer to $20 an hour. I'd have to check. I haven't done it in a while, but usually it'd be something like maybe $20 an hour for 8 hours. And then time and a half for 12. So that gets you up to about $30 an hour for the next couple hours. And then like after 12, you get double time. So you're making like $40 an hour. And a lot of the days are like 14-hour, 15-hour days. So and you get that every single day. You get your overtime. So it's pretty good money. But again, I met tons of them. I mean, I was on Franklin and Bash. I met MPG and Breckenmeyer. Mark Paul Gosselaar, he was Zach, and Breckenmeyer was in Rat Race, and it was a cool show. I was a correctional officer, and I was walking with them. But anyway, so then you also get bonuses for smoke bonuses. If somebody's smoking in the scene, you get an extra bonus. If they don't feed you lunch, because you're supposed to get a lunch after a certain amount of time, they always have craft services there. If they don't let you go for lunch, you get it. But the thing is in between scenes, you can actually have sometimes time out and actually eat, but if they don't actually call it a lunch, you don't, so you get extra money for that, smoke, water, all this other stuff. So you get bonuses for everything. Now, residuals and shit is something you get if you're on like a commercial or something, and a big time commercial that's going to air a lot, which you can get on, but it's, those are a little harder to get on. A regular TV show, you basically have to either have a line in a show, and you won't even get residuals. You just get paid a little more. But if you want residuals, usually in a commercial. I know a friend of mine was in a commercial, and she said it was like a Gap commercial, and she said she got paid for the day like $600 at the end of the day or something, like when it was all said and done, $675, right? And then she said after a year, out of the blue, she got a check in the mail for like $67,000 because of how much it got played and shit. So you kind of understand how that works if you get lucky and hit something like that. But most of the time, it ain't going to be like that. You're going to be trying to make sure you look a certain type. And if you guys can do stuff, like I could surf, I could rollerblade and skateboard and shit. And I have skateboards and rollerblades and shit. And if you have a tuxedo, if you have all that and they call you, you get bonuses for doing that. So you'll get a bonus if you have a tuxedo or a skateboard, or if, why am I on this talking about? I guess I'm often. But yeah, you could get a bonus for all that other shit too, so. And then I got headshots. You could eventually get headshots if you want. If you get headshots, you can send them in and go into casting calls and shit. Nowadays, they do a lot of them online, so I don't know how much that would work. You might not need them as much, because I know they do. I get hit up still by some of my agencies would message me and say, like I had one for, God, why did I just forget his name? Anyway, a lot of times they'll say, hey, you want to do a online thing, for like, I think it was like one of the new Scream movies and something else. But, hey, Cannabis, ready to do a dab? Just talking. But yeah, I haven't done anything in a while. I might drop some weight and get back into it. But right now, I'm really trying to focus on trying to get this channel going. I spent about $8,000, $9,000 on this setup. So I got a lot going on with this. So hopefully we can get this live going. I know Kick, after a certain amount of hours, sometimes I could get an hourly on it, which would be nice. It ain't like enough to live on, but it's enough to kind of grow the channel, because then I'll be able to buy different extracts, not always buy like the cheapest. I'll buy some crazy high-end ones. And we can actually get real reviews, because that's the whole point of the channel. We're going to get actual reviews, and it ain't going to be like, hey, this is awesome. And then just read from a sheet, it's piney, it's gassy, it's fruity, I hate everybody's review online anyway. So that's the goal. But till then, we're dabbing the Romulan guys. We're live here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. All right. Well, I mean, like, if you want to do commercials, you got to get out here. You're going to have to probably either get headshots, or you're going to have to start, like I said, get to the companies. You pay these guys companies like extra management and shit, and you could pay them, and they'll tell you when and where to do these casting calls for different shit. If you want to get real busy, the more you pay them, basically, the more they're going to give you bigger and bigger roles and just opportunities. But getting your headshot out there into these different companies, these production companies, like, who was that other girl? I'm just drawing blanks on everybody. I had a couple pretty big names that saw me and was trying to get, to do an interview with me. And I've had different interviews. I did a couple for different shows and movies. And one, they didn't like me, but they liked my voice. And the guy wanted me to do voice acting, and I never got back to him because I got a little busy. But basically, you just got to be out here. You got to be on the ball, and don't be like skipping when somebody says, hey, we got something for you, go do it, But yeah, central casting, extra management is a good starting place. Once you get to extra management, you're paying them even more than central casting. And then the more you pay them, they'll be like, here's what you do. And, they'll be able to really book you more. Well, they don't really book you. They just send you out to, you know, the casting calls or whatever. And again, a lot of them are online now. So you can basically, I think you'll probably doing a lot of video ones. But some probably still in person. But from what I hear, I've watched a lot of guys online. From what I hear, a lot of them are still just mainly online. Ever since COVID and shit, a lot of them don't do the in-person ones anymore. They do that after they pick you or after you're in like maybe a final lineup possibly. But yeah, you can get some big roles. I knew this one dude, he had a recurring role on a TV show, and he was like a background guy, but he was a recurring background guy. So, you know, have you ever seen a show like on the Disney Channel where they're like walking through like a hotel and you just see a security guard in the back? Because I think he was on one of the Disney Channel shows. And you just see the same security guard every single time sitting in the background. That was him. And he was making bank doing it. I mean, bank. I mean, it wasn't like crazy money, but I mean, it was like, you know, I forget how much he said he was making a week back then. It was like at least like $6,000-$7,000 a week or something like that. It was pretty solid money, you know. Maybe more than that. Yeah. It was some good money for back then, just for standing there and being an extra. He still was just an extra. He was just making this crazy money, though. And he might even have got, you know, residuals, too, which would have been cool. But, yeah, never know. First, they got to drop the weight, get back into it. Otherwise, you can do it at any weight. You're just not going to get, like, the over and over ones where you're actually being put into costumes and shit because they want you to be a certain size for that. So they'll just have you be a typical background person with your own clothes, which is fine, but they don't usually do, you know, you don't get picked all the time. I got picked a lot when I was that size. I'm almost the perfect size. I just got to drop the weight to get down there. They basically want you to be at a 30 to 32 inch waist. 5'10" or so, because that's literally the exact size for almost every single wardrobe. And if you get a little heavy and they tell you that, they'll mark it on the sheet. So you got to be careful. Don't start gaining weight because then you can't fit you. Because they had an issue with me. I started gaining weight. Cheers. She goes, I can let it out a little. I can't let it out a lot. You better start losing weight or something like that. I felt like, oh, you know, I feel, oh my God, I'm one of these actors where they're like starting to bitch about my weight. I was so late on that one. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I might get out of here and do some, man. Yeah, gotta figure out how to do live on all of them as I move. Because, I mean, we're starting to kick ass over here on kicking shit. Who saw that other hole in one? Oh my God, that was so insane, guys. I still forgot about that.
Launch way up in the air. This one's going to land pretty softly, I feel.
Hole in one.
Beautifully judged.
Hole in one.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
Who doesn't love an eagle putt?
I feel bad for Dank still.
Oh, what a putt.
I haven't seen Dank in a minute. Dank's like, damn, you left me hanging, Nick. Fuck you.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the
Yeah, I was so pissed. So I go to this one shop, right, at 11 o'clock. They're not open. They're supposed to be open at 11. That's even late time, I think, to be open.
Believe it or not.
And they said they didn't get there till like almost like 11:20, 11:30. It was insane.
Par is a great score.
Around 110 yards to go.
That should be perfect. Cheers. Get in
This
there.
one looks like it'll safely make the green. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, he's on fire today.
He's on
Building
fire
upon
today,
his
they
lead,
say.
Hole after hole.
Hole after
And
hole.
maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Can we get another
This
hole in
green
one?
is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice
Oh my
little
God!
deuce.
If I wouldn't have put
Hasn't
so much
managed to birdie this
backspin,
hole
we could
this
have had a
week.
back-to-back hole in one. That would have been insane. Thought it was going to release a little
Nice
more.
one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's
Two
feeling
in
it.
a row, baby.
On the tee of the par 5 ninth.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Oof.
Absolutely flushed. And here we are with the third shot. Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. Just 3 feet to the cup.
There's a lot of chicken left on this bone.
There's a
It's
lot of
right
chicken
to
left on the
lefter.
bone, they said. There's
Well, Rich,
chicken.
we're heading to our
Poop on
final
it. There's
9
chicken
holes
on the
here,
bone,
and I'll
guys.
tell you what,
Chicken,
I'm thinking
chicken,
about
chicken.
that ace this player made on that front 9. What a ripper.
Unreal. I gotta say, to watch that ball go into the hole was awesome. This player is still flying high.
Nice. Nice. Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right.
What a drive. Look at that.
Oh,
Setting up in the first cut.
It's gonna be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
get in the hole.
Looking great so far out the rough.
Oh, that one's hit the flag.
That one
A
almost did.
wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Thank you.
Gee,
Thank
that's
you.
good playing.
You heard him.
6 birdies
Amazing
in a round.
shot.
He's currently sitting in first place. Hole number 11 is a par 3.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Uh-oh. Last time he said that, I got a hole in one.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That was a top effort, that one. So close to
That
going
would have been
down.
crazy if I did it again.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
42 under par.
Now teeing off on
How
the
you get
12th
all your
hole.
points, guys.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to
Get
find
my guy
anywhere
souped up.
on the
He's gonna be
planet.
super
Prevailing
Nick.
wind coming right back into the players.
Ooh.
You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway from
Boom.
there. You're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
All right, get in the hole. Everybody, get in the hole. That was perfect.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That should set up another chance.
And a fantastic
Even he
look
said it.
upcoming.
8 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
round
buddy.
this is. 7 birdies
Golf
today.
claps.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
Looking good here, guys. YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Right.
This is one of those long par 5s. Good luck.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind.
Oh, happy
This third
days.
shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at that shit. That's how you do it, guys.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his
Flawless
muscles to get that one home
victory.
too.
5 feet coming up to the cup. He's making this look easy. Keeps
Making it look
surging
easy, he
ahead.
says. Banging through this
Now that
round.
finds him in first place. The 14th is a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon.
Easy
It's
peasy.
a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
A birdie putt awaits. Well, what a performance.
Man, I
8
still can't
birdies
believe
on
I
the
got a
card.
hole-in-one on this one.
Holding steady in first
I got to get
place
through
after
this, see
that
if I
one.
get a bonus for that. That
Here
was
we are on par
badass.
4, 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that
didn't
was
suck
tricky
back.
with that wind. Great shot there.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Dab time,
Well,
Alex.
nicely done. Holds the
All right,
putt
let's
for
do a dab.
back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction.
All right, we're almost out of this, guys. We'll be picking a new one here soon. I got some TV to watch today, too. So I'm kind of excited about that. We got a little, I think, Amazing Race and Survivor, possibly. You guys know I like my reality shows. I'm going to still try to get on it. I'm going to try to put in our thing for me and Jen to be on Amazing Race. I think that'd be hilarious. They'd have her, a nurse, me, a stoner. I'd be a great little, like, I could wear my tie-dye. She could have a nursing outfit. That'd be funny. They say we got to send in a video, so we got to make a video. I think I got all the pictures and shit, so I almost got everything for it. All right, everybody, get your nose out, load your bowl, charge your orbuns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you want to do, guys. Cheers, everybody. Kicking ass. This is the first day. I don't know if you guys can eventually go back. Hey, Nomads. Can you believe, Alex, I had a hole-in-one on this video? Insane. I think it was hole number 3. Gonna be sick. First ace ever and live. All right, I think that should be warm enough. Finally got that butane. Oh, man, that was so sick. Fire in the hole. Where's my... Yeah, that's the goal, guys. Next goal, get me and Jen on Amazing Race. We got to shoot that vid, though. I got everything. I went through the whole fucking thing, and then it goes, now you got to have a video. And then to get a video to shoot it in the quality they want, and it's got to be really tiny. It's a pain in my ass. I'll figure it out. I'll just shoot it here on my fucking computer. I don't like this camera anyway. It's quick though. I guess the close-ups ain't too bad. This is the new MacBook, so, but you know, they can only get so good of a camera in it. Cheers, guys. Fire in the hole. Old school. Oh yeah. That's how you do it. How you do it. Clementine. It was a hole-in-one time, guys. If I get 2 hole-in-ones in the same day, that'd be a miracle. All right, here we go. Not looking good.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Not bad.
And if I would have maybe hit it
John
straight.
McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
I think this one is pretty straight, but it might move a little bit to the left.
Ah, the
Are
birdie
you
just slides
shitting
by.
me? Man, I suck.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
And we're moving
Setting
on.
up now on a par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you
Hey,
bring the
Dank.
ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct
All right,
sections.
Dank.
The left
Sorry about
and the
yesterday,
right
bud.
Here, a little bit of a
Glad
spine
you're
that
back.
bisects the screen.
I felt bad. My store was supposed to be, it was 11 o'clock. You think at 11 o'clock your fucking little convenience store would be open, but no, it wasn't open. Took forever. I apologize, but. All right, let's do a dab. I'm almost out. Am I out of my shit? I got one more dab left, actually. Then we're going to grab a new one. I might grab the hardcore for the next one. So this would be the next one I'd probably get. I mean, this one's the strongest, too. This one's 81%. Before we do that, we're going to finish the Romulan, or Romulan, as some shops like to call it. Captain, the Romulans are coming. The Romulans are coming. Wait, where's my voices?
I am the Romulans. We're from the Romulans system. Romulans, that's a whole nother alien. I'm a Romulans.
Captain, the Romulans are coming.
Sorry, I'm getting high. All right. Get your nails out, later, boys. Short buns. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers. Pour your shots. Beware of the Romulans. Romulans. Yeah, bubonic dab ton. Kicking ass. First hole-in-one ever in the golf. Hey, Dank, I got a hole-in-one, dude. On hole number 3, I think. It was awesome. Live, too. Live, pre-recorded, heavily edited. It's another Marijuana Man thing. A Marijuana Man, I guess, wasn't allowed to shoot videos for a while because he was like doing through a court process. So he would always say it's pre-recorded and heavily edited. That way, people could say, "Oh, well, no, that ain't a live video. That's an old one." But yeah, first hole in one, guys. Pretty cool. I'm excited. It was a very tough one too. I think that one was like a. That was a tough one. I forget. I was hitting a long iron into it. That's for sure. We'll be able to go back, get it. I might even clip that one. That'll be a short. Me hitting my hole in one. That'd be kind of cool. All right. Cheers, guys.
Push the sun through and don't let the moon intrude. Let the rays hit light.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that preheat. No, I don't like doing that. I've done that before. I don't like doing that. It's a waste of a dab. Yeah, I've done it all. That one sucks. I ain't into that shit. I like getting all my dab at once. You're just missing a lot when you're doing that.
Wow. Big lead on that one. Time at the 17th.
And this one's going to spin back, I think. Yeah, cold starts. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of the name of it, Toonski. Yeah, cold starts. Fuck that shit. Yeah, they're depressing. I've had friends who have had nails and they'd be like, we only cold start. It's like, oh.
And it will extend the lead.
I don't even want to dab my dabs on it anymore.
Still on top of the leaderboard.
I had 18. It's almost over. This is the first round. I had a hole in one in, which is kind of cool.
Par fives on the PGA Tour. This has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway. It's just begging.
I want to see it on the scorecard. See if I get any bonuses for it.
And you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
From around 180 yards out.
That's
this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Oh, shit.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke.
Fucked up on
this
that one.
Player is relentless.
And another round safely in the books.
All right, let's see this, guys. Watch this. Watch it.
Through 54 holes, this wonderful golf continues. Our leader
show the
in the
scorecard.
contest.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Yeah, buddy. Wait, where's my score? Well, I did have a hole in one. I thought I was going to show myself. Well, that's I guess another dab. Can I upgrade my guy anymore? How much was it for an upgrade? Nice. Dank, check this out. So, I didn't realize, I kind of messed up. So, when I went to my tee, I maxed out all my tee skills. So now all my tee skills is all maxed out. I did some of the others. I'm now an 87 powerhouse level 50. All right, guys. All right, guys. I've been on here for a little bit. What, about 2 hours? I'll be back on here in a little bit later or something. So stay tuned. Stay high, guys. Gonna have to catch up a bunch tonight. Yeah, you are, Dank. I'll be right back on, guys. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna watch some TV with the wife and shit, and I will be back, guys. So stay high, stay faded, and I'll see you soon, guys. Catch up, Dank.